This is a struggle. I don't understand how people do this. We take in, ow, crap, I just pulled out a ton of hair. Wow. I always make the weirdest faces when I do this. Now my hand's all wet. I don't know which one of these to look at because I'm not sure which one's going to actually work and which one's not. This is why I'm a blogger and not a YouTuber, because I'm awful at this. But anyways, hey guys, so I cannot find my camera charger anywhere this morning, so I'm really hoping that I can make it through this whole video without my camera dying, but we will see. But anyways, I decided to do something different today and try out video for this week's Wedding Wednesday. I've decided that I most likely am going to do my own makeup for my wedding just as a way to save money, and because I'm super picky about my makeup, and I have only liked it when I've gotten it done a handful of times, so I figured I'm better off just doing my own. So basically today I'm going to do like a DIY wedding makeup trial type of thing. Alright, so I've already washed my face and put on a tinted moisturizer. I left it in the bathroom, but the tinted moisturizer that I use is the Revision Skincare tinted moisturizer. And now I am looking for my foundation primer. Here it is. So what I'm using right now, I think I got it in my Ipsy bag a while back. It's not what I typically use. It is Claria Cosmetics Tinted Primer, and I'm really only using this right now because I'm out of the primer that I've been using. I just ran out and just haven't bothered to pick up more, and so I found this laying around and it's been working well so far. It's a little bit dark for my skin, but you know, it's what I have, so. So first I just put that on and rub that in everywhere. Next I put my eyeshadow primer on, and I have been using the Urban Decay eyeshadow primer potion. This is like my all-time go-to. I always use Urban Decay eyeshadow primer, and it works so well. My hope is to start doing videos more often, just because I feel like videos are easier for you guys than blog posts. I know I, at least as a blog reader slash video watcher, find myself watching videos more than I find myself reading blog posts. I think that's because videos, you can have them on in the background while you're doing other things, whereas a blog post, like to just sit there and read it, you need to focus all of your attention on it, which is kind of hard sometimes. Oh my gosh, I'm running out of literally everything. So I'm using the L'Oreal Infallible Total Coverage Foundation. I bought this in a color that was a little too dark for me, so I mix in a little bit of the, there it is, the IT Cosmetics Bye Bye Under Eye Concealer, just because that one is super light on me, and so it kind of evens out the color a little bit. But if I were to buy it again, I would just get a lighter color. Ooh, that's a little too much, and that is going to make me look like a ghost. Let's not do that. Okay. So I put it on my hand and then just mix it. And I always put on foundation first, just because I'm super messy with it when I put it on. And so I'm always scared that I'm going to like cover up my eye makeup with foundation, but I know some people like to put eye makeup on first and then foundation for like basically the exact opposite reason. I brought a bowl of water in here to like wet the beauty blender. So first I just kind of dot it all over my face, and yay, it looks like the color turned out to be a match. So that's always exciting, because when you mix it yourself like this, you never really know. And then I'm gonna finish getting my beauty blender wet. And this one is not like a legit beauty blender. I still have never bought a legit beauty blender. I need to, because I feel like I've bought so many fake ones that at this point I'm just better off buying a real one, because the fake ones never last as long. This one I got it for Christmas and it's already tearing, but I think partially because it is not meant to do full foundation with, and that's really all I use it for, so that's on me. Yesterday, when I decided to do this, I had some like video footage of Euler that I'd taken when we were in California. And I decided to like edit that into a video to see if I even could edit a video that actually looked decent. So if you guys are ever bored and you want to see Euler's first vlog, it's on my YouTube channel and I will link it at the bottom of this video. So next I do my eyeshadow. Let me just pull out all my brushes really quick. Okay, so first I take this light color right here. It's called Breakaway. And this is the Urban Decay Born to Run palette. It's my favorite right now, just because it has so many colors. I don't know if you can see, but I will link this down below as well. And I will take the lightest color on the palette, this one right here, it's called Breakaway, and I just kind of use that as an all-over base. But yeah, so I just put this color all over. And then next I use this brush. It's kind of like an angled brush, and I just realized I'm getting more of a smoky eye than I am my normal look. So I am using this Smashbox Full Exposure palette, which is my other favorite, and then this color right here, I don't actually think there's a name for it, but I just use this. I pick up a little bit of it with this brush and go to the crease and kind of like use a windshield wiper motion with this brush to blend it into the crease. I really hope I'm in focus. I've been wanting to start doing more videos for a while just because, like I said, I am more apt to watch a video than I am to read a blog post, and I feel like you guys probably are too. But my biggest roadblock, I think, is that my camera is really old. It is a Canon Rebel T5. Not even like the T5i, it doesn't even have like a swivel screen or anything. So I can't see myself and it takes forever to set up because it doesn't have autofocus either. And I think the T6 has like Wi-Fi capabilities, so you can like focus it with a little remote or with like an app on your phone, but this one doesn't have that, so you just have to like trial and error set it up to focus manually and then hope that you sit down in the right spot. So I could be doing this and have the entire thing be out of focus when I'm done with it, which would really suck. So I just went in with this second lightest color here and kind of defined the crease just a little bit more. And that's kind of like my base for like the smoky eye. Then I'll go back to the Born to Run palette and use this color right here, Drift, and use the same brush, which is just kind of like a rounded brush. I like to blow on it a little bit so that I don't just drip color everywhere. And I'll do basically the same thing, just kind of defining the crease with this darker color. Like that. And the other eye. And this one has, unlike the other one, it's got a little bit of shimmer to it. And the name of this color is Drift. Euler, no. You chose to be in here, or you're gonna stay in here. I know the second that I let him out, he will try to get back in. Euler, no. Alright. And then once I kind of have like the creases smoked out a bit, one second, let me open this door for him. The camera's blinking like it's about to die, which really sucks. I'm hoping that I can find a charger so that I can finish this video. And if I can't, I feel like I'm just gonna like walk around with my makeup half done all day until I can find one, because otherwise this will all be useless. So sorry I'm using so many different palettes. This one is the Bobbi Brown Caviar and Rubies eyeshadow palette. And I'm using this light color right here to highlight the lid and the brow bone. Turn to the side again so you can see that a little bit better. And next, I am going back to the Urban Decay palette, and I'm going to use this kind of blunt brush in their color Jet, which is basically just a sparkly black. And again, I like to blow on it so I don't get a ton that like drips down onto my face. And with this one, I just kind of like define the outer corners. And same with this side. And then the last thing I do with eyeshadow is I use this pointy end of this brush and I go with the black color on this palette and just get a little bit on there. I do basically like a liner. Just like that. And then I will take my highlighter, which I'm super like behind the game with highlighters. It took me forever to start using a highlighter, and this is the only one that I've ever liked. My friend gave it to me. It is by the brand Root, which is a natural makeup brand, and the color is white gold. And I also use it as an eyeshadow, so I'm going to just take that and quickly highlight my brow bone and lid just one more time to kind of up the look and give it a little bit of sparkle and shine, make it look a little fancier. So the next thing I'm going to do is my eyebrows, and I use this Bite Beauty multi-stick in the color Cocoa, and then this Urban Decay Perversion angled brush. I just dip the brush into the multi-stick and I always just follow the natural shape of my brows because I do have decently thick brows. I just need a little bit of color because A, I've dyed my hair a little bit darker than my natural color, and B, I feel like when I put foundation on, it kind of covers up my eyebrows and makes them not as dark as they naturally are. So I don't overline my brows. They are always pretty much their natural shape, and I just kind of define them. So do the other side. Cool. So eyebrows are done. And then the last thing I'm going to do is go in with a liner, and I always use felt tip liners just because I feel like they are the most precise, at least for me. And just line. And then to do the wing, I always follow like my bottom lash line up and angle it like that. I do both sides. And then I go from the tip of the wing and just kind of have it like that. And there you go. My eyes are done. I am going to go back in and do my face now. But since I have no idea when my camera is going to die on me, I am going to do this on both my camera and my phone. So if the camera does work, if you see like a little thing right here, that's my phone. But anyways, now that I have finished my eyes, I'm going to move on to finishing the rest of my face. So I'm using Urban Decay All Nighter Concealer in Fair, and I just put it underneath my eyes like this on both sides. I use the Beauty Blender again. Make sure that's not too wet. Just blend that out. Next, I will use a little bit on my forehead as well, just to kind of add some brightness. And I'll continue that. And then just a tiny bit on my chin, just to add a little bit of light there. Wow, I look insane right now. So I blend that in. Cool, look a little less insane. I still look a little insane just because my face looks so bright. And then I use this Becca bronzer, and the shade is Capri Coast. It's their Sunlit Bronzer, and I am almost out of this. I need to go get more. Like, look at that. And I use the same brush that I use for blush, just because I'm too cheap to buy another brush, and I feel like they work well when you use it together because it kind of like blends the colors together, if that makes sense. And I just kind of go underneath my cheekbone upwards to kind of just add some shadow there. Well, and then I'll put a little bit on my nose as well. I don't fully contour my nose, honestly, because I am scared that I will mess it up and just make my nose look dirty. And I do the same thing with my forehead. I just put a little bit on like the outer area right here. And then I use this Too Faced blush, which, how cute is the packaging? And it is in the shade Love Flush. And I go right above where I put bronzer. And this one's super pigmented. I always forget how pigmented it is. It's a little much for everyday wear the way I'm putting it on right now. But when I go over it with my powder, it a lot of the time mutes it a little bit. I probably would get something different for day of, but at the same time, it might be good for it to be a little bit over the top compared to what I usually wear, just because, you know, it's going to be on camera and all of that. And then I take my Bare Minerals Mineral Veil, which is what I'm using right now. I would probably, again, go with something else for the day of if I were to do my own makeup, just because this has SPF in it and I don't want to get a ton of flashback. Since the wedding is going to start later in the day, a lot of the pictures will be taken. Ow, crap, I just pulled out a ton of hair. Wow. Anyways, since a lot of the pictures will be taken after dark, I'm sure that there will be flash used, and I don't want to get a crazy amount of flashback. So I'm going to try to go with no SPF in any of the makeup, just because I've heard that that can make flashback so much worse. And then I take the same brush that I used for my blush, because like I said, I'm super lazy with brushes. I've got like, well, most other like eyeshadow and stuff, I've got like one for every purpose, but for like cheeks, I use the same one for bronzer and blush and highlighter. I've never really had an issue with it. And then after that, I did not bring my setting spray in, so I'm not gonna do that today. But I'm gonna use this brush again and just kind of line right underneath my eye with the leftover black shadow that's on there. Now that I've put concealer underneath my eye. I usually just try to use what's left over on the brush because there's usually enough. I found that if I dip it in again, I get a lot of fallout, which I don't. So I did just go and grab my setting spray since I had to let Whaler out anyways. So I'm going to spray that really quick before I finish my mascara. I feel like it always takes so much getting used to just casually spray yourself in the face. But anyways, I always put that on before I put on mascara just because I feel like sometimes it makes my mascara run, especially when I like flinch. So back to the mascara. I use this one, which is Urban Decay Perversion, and I just put on a light coat of it so that my lashes will blend with the falsies better. I'm trying really hard not to touch my face because I don't want to mess up the setting spray. I usually wait for it to dry, but since I am racing my camera battery, I'm not doing that this time. Alright, and then I'm just going to do my bottom lashes really quick. And I really like this mascara for bottom lashes because, like I said, it's better for length than it is for volume. So it doesn't make them look too clumpy and it just kind of evenly coats them. Alright, and so now that my mascara is on, last thing to do is just put on lashes. And I use these, I believe that they are Ardell Wispies. I lost like the full packaging, but they are the Ardell Wispy Black 120s. Oh gosh, this is going to be a struggle to do without a mirror. I did not even think about that. I just bent them too. This is going to be interesting. I am not sure how I'm going to do this. Let's see. And I like the glue that you paint on because it makes it so much easier to get an even amount of glue on the lashes. Wether in once I put this lash on, and I usually just brush that on and wait for like 20-30 seconds. And let's see if I can do this. I start in the outer corner and then I just go and start pressing it down until I get to the inner corner, and then just kind of press it on there to make sure it's on there well. And there's one lash. My gosh. This dog. Love him to death, but he cannot make up his mind as to whether he wants to be indoors or in here or outside, and I'm just like, bro, choose. I can't just keep letting you in and then letting you out and back in. One more and then we are done. Just kind of wait for it to get a little tackier. And place the outer corner first. So I usually place the outer corner first and then just place the inner corner and then press on it towards the middle, just so that I make sure that it's on there all the way around and in place correctly. And then I just throw on some lipstick with this like smoky eye. I've been loving this color. My best friend and maid of honor got this for me for Christmas to use for the wedding actually, and it even says what will be my new last name on the back, which is so sweet of her. So I love this color. I originally wasn't going to use it at first until the wedding. Then I decided I have to know if I like it or not before I like commit to using it, so I've been using it. Oh well. I figured worst case scenario I can buy the same type of lipstick and just reuse the cap for it. But this is the color 9. Color 9. But yeah, that's it. So this is kind of one of the wedding makeup looks that I'm considering. I would probably use a different foundation. I'd probably use Double Wear just because I know it, at least on me, is super long lasting. And like I said, I'd go with non-SPF powders and stuff like that. But yeah, this is kind of the overall look. And I'm gonna try to start doing videos a lot more. So if you liked this, let me know, and do me a favor by hitting subscribe so that you can be notified when I post more videos. Thank you so much for watching.